Hello, in this video tutorial we'll be looking at how to use green screen footage in Adobe Premiere Pro. To get started we are going to create a new project, so click on New Project and that will bring up this dialog box which will ask you to give it a name. So I'm just going to call it green screen and then click on OK without worrying about any of the other settings. I've already got a project by this name but not using it anymore, so click on yes to replace it. Okay, and that will launch the Adobe Premiere Pro workspace. So before we actually get started here in Adobe Premiere Pro, I'll just show you the two videos that I have. So I have one video which will be used in the background, so it's just some footage of a city, just panning across a city. And the other video that I have is this green screen footage here of some binoculars. So the green part of this video will be replaced with that other video of the city. So this video only goes for about 10 seconds, but it's free green screen footage which you can get off YouTube. So there's a great channel here on YouTube called Footage Island, and there's heaps of free green screen footage on there that you can get. Okay, so that's where I got that from, and I'm going to use both of these videos here. So in Adobe Premiere Pro, I have a few different panels here. So I have the source panel, I've got the project panel here, I've got the timeline, and up here I have this panel here where I can preview my videos. So I'm going to, if we have a look down here in the project panel, it says import media to start. So what I can do is go back to my folder, and this is the same in Windows and Mac, and just drag my videos into that panel there and drop them there. Okay, so now my videos are in this project, so they're included in this project. Now I can drag them I can drag them up here into the source window, and I can do a little bit of snipping here of the videos before I actually drag it onto my timeline, but I'm happy with the video how it is, and so I can just drag that onto the timeline in a sec. But I also have this video here, the city video, so I can have a look at that in the source window too. Check that out, and I can mark in and mark out on that video before I actually drag it onto the timeline. So we're going to have two video layers here. One layer will have the city video, and the other layer will have the green screen footage. So I'm going to put the city footage onto the first video layer, so I can drag that straight onto the timeline to create a sequence. And now if we have a look at the timeline here, the city footage video is now on that timeline, and it's on this layer here, V1 or video 1. Now if I go and grab the binocular green screen footage, I can drag that onto the layer above, which is V2. So it needs to be, the green screen footage needs to be on the layer above. Now, the only issue that we have here so far is that the binocular video goes for about 10 seconds, but the city footage video goes for about 45 seconds. So what we can do is just snip this city footage video to match it to the same length as the binocular green screen footage. So we can grab the razor tool and we can just click there on the city video on video 1 layer, and then that will snip this video into two sections. If we grab the selection tool, click on that second part of the video and delete, press the delete key, it'll delete that other part of the video. So now they're both the same length. Okay, we can zoom in a little bit on the timeline here if we need to. Just grab the zoom tool and click to zoom in and go back to the selection tool. Alright, so now we're up to actually using this green screen footage. So we're going to use an effect called Ultra Key, and to find that effect we can click on the Effects tab there to bring up the Effects panel, and there's a whole heap of different effects here that we can use. So we could go to Video Effects, we could have a look at Adjust, Blur and Sharpen, Color Correction, Distort. There's audio transitions, there's video transitions as well, like fading, wiping, zooming. But we're going to use Ultra Key. So instead of going through these different folders looking for the effect, we can just type in Ultra Key and it will find it. So we can search for the effect that we're looking for. All right, so found it. It's Ultra Key. That's what we want. And we need to drag that onto the Video 2 layer. So on the layer that actually has the green screen binocular video. So if we click, hold that down and drag and drop onto V2 layer and let go, that effect is now on the V2 layer. But we need to actually tell it now, that effect, to replace the green color in the video with the video that's behind it, the footage of the city. So we can go to the Effect Controls tab, and now we can see that the Ultra Key effect is already here. If we click on this section here, Key Color, we can either we can click on that little black box there to manually select a color, but the easiest way to do it is to grab the color picker, click on that, and then click on the green section of the video. And then that will replace the green section of the video with the city footage that is behind it. So now if we click on play, that's our green screen video. Okay, so that's pretty easy. There's heaps of free green screen footage that you can find online, and you can use your own video as well to work with that green screen footage. All that you would need to do now is click on File and export your media if you're ready to export. Save your video so you can upload it to YouTube or share it with your friends. Alright, so that's it. That's basically how to use green screen footage with the Ultra Key effect. Thanks for watching.